Hello, good evening, friends. Today we are discussing one important point of RDBMS Relationship Database Management System. The topic is normalization. So, before go further, we are understanding what is normalization. So, I come to some notes about normalization. Like, first, we have what is normalization. Like normalization is the process of organizing the data in database. That means if you want to arrange in a proper way, you want to organize your data in database, we use normalization. It's performed to reduce the data redundancy in database. Redundancy means data repetition. If you want to reduce the data repetition into database, we must use normalization. And data redundancy in DBMs means having the same data in multiple places. Like we are using some data on different places, but that are repeating more in times. So if you want to remove that, if you want to reduce that, we use normalization. So it's necessary to remove data redundancy because it's cause errors in database. Like sometime what happen, we have lots of piece of data that are repeating in everywhere in database that take lots of error. So database administrator face lots of issues when this kind of problems like repeating of data. So if you want to organize your data in a proper manner, we use a normalization. Like suppose we have an example below. In that I have a table, like we have a table of students. In that we have a student name, like roll number and section. So you can see we have a repetition of data. Right now we have 4 or 5 records, like 1 2 3 4 5 records. So we can find easily which record is repeating. But suppose sometime you have lots of records, you have thousands of records. So in those thousands of records, how you understand, how you find out which data is repeating or not. So finding these problems and reduce this data repetition, we use normalization. So for the normalization process, we have multiple normal forms like first normal form, second normal form, third, fourth, then BCNM, then fifth, then sixth. So today we discuss only first normal form. So first we come to first normal form. See, what is first normal form? So we can say a relation will be in first normal form if it contains an atomic value or single value. Okay, that means if any database contain only single value, that should be in first normal form. Like it states that an attribute of a table cannot hold multiple values. Like here you can see this is unnormal form. Here we have some name, roll number, branch and language. So we are containing in RAM first record like language Hindi and English. So here we have multiple values. So multiple values, that means it's not in first normal form, it's unnormal form. Sometimes you want to store multiple phone numbers of student or multiple phone numbers of your customer of multiple location like multiple address of customer. So that means that form of data is not a normal form of data. So it states that an attribute of a table cannot hold multiple values. It must hold only single value attribute. And first normal form disable multi-value attributes. That means attribute means your column. Whatever column you are using, that is called attributes. So if you are removing the multi-value from your column, that means you are converting in a first normal form. So when you convert this example, like we have a student table, in table you have a name, roll number, branch and language. So if you want to remove the multi-value column from this column, that means you are converting this unformed data to the first normal form. So I am converting this to in this table. So after converting in first normal form, we have like repeat the column like name record ram first match is mechanical, basically mechanical, electrical, computer science, SC. And so we have just repeat the column. That means we record this row in a multiple time. That's why we remove the multi column value. So it's form of first normal form. as it said earlier, like a relation will be in first normal form if it is contain an atomic value or single value. Any relation, any DB, in that we cannot have a multiple value, that is known as in form of first normal form, or if it is containing multi-value, that means it's unnormal form, that is not in first normal form. So the meaning of first normal form is that for the column or attribute cannot contain multiple values. Now same we have the second normal form, that is called second normal form, this one. So the condition of second normal form is that a relation will be in second normal form if it is in first normal form. The first rule is that your table, your database must be in first normal form before converting second normal form, and not contain any partial dependency. No partial dependency. That means what? Primary key should not contain duplicate values. The partial dependency means your primary key should not be contain duplicate values. So see, in this example it suit for first normal form. In first normal form we have multiple records. We are not repeating values. But our primary key, like suppose we say our roll number is primary key. So primary key contain duplicate values, repeating 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That means it's not in second normal form. Is it in first normal form? So for converting this into second normal form, we just part the table into two different tables. Like I say, my first table is name, roll number and branch, and my second table of this table is roll number and language. You can see here roll number we have a primary key, that means it satisfies the second condition as well. In this we have a relation will be second normal form if it is first normal form, this one not containing any multiple value. That means the first normal form is it. Now second, it not contain any partial dependency, that means it must have unique values in primary key. So we have roll number is primary key here, we can say roll number is primary key here, you can say this one. That means what? For converting in second normal form, you have to convert two tables from a single table. Now this single table is known as separate table with no partial dependency. That means this table has no partial dependency. So we true the both conditions. That means it's second normal form. And same we have a table which contain multiple values. That means it's table with partial dependency. So for converting a table into first normal form to second normal form, we have to divide the table in two tables. In that we use a primary key. Okay. So the basic meaning of fundamental is that normalization is just a process to organize your data from database. Okay. So here we are saying first normal form we have organized our data to remove the redundancy of data, repetition we have removed. In second normal form we have just assigned a primary key to remove the duplicate values from data. So these are two normal form. Apart from these we have 3, 4 BSNF. We'll study later. Thank you. Thanks for watching.